I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. So today, like the video title says, we're going to talk about rumors, gossip, and confidentiality. So those are kind of the same things and kind of not. So why should you, as a new cop or an old cop or even not a cop at your regular job, uh, concern yourself about rumors and gossip, or make sure you're the person that's not spreading rumors and gossip? Well, that should be obvious to start with. You know, if you're spreading rumors or gossip or whatever you want to call it, truth or lies, the first thing you should ask yourself is, what you're about to say. Ask yourself three things. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said right now? And does it need to be said by you? And if you can't say yes to all those things, you probably don't have any business saying it. I know that we live in a society where, gossip is literally a multi-million dollar industry on some of these TV shows and stuff, but it doesn't have really any place in law enforcement or any professional career. Law enforcement specific, there's all kinds of people we can break confidentiality with. We can, tell things true or untrue that we have no business telling. Suspects, of course, we deal with them every day. And, you may have some information on, whatever. Let's say, one guy rats out another guy or snitches on or something. That's something you want to keep that confidential. You don't want to spread that to the other guy, because then, that guy is going to maybe have problems, physical or other, or he just may no longer be a source for you. So that could be a problem. Victims, obviously, we see as cops, we see so many things in people's lives and people's homes that should stay confidential. We don't have any business, and you can look through stories in history where cops are getting fired for, taking personal pictures on crime scenes and stuff like that. And if there's anything, extraordinary about the case, or celebrities involved or something, there's a serious temptation to do that. But don't, guys. It's not worth it. It's not professional. Your coworkers. I mean, there's people. I hope you're not one of them. But there's people out there that feel like the only way that they can do better is for someone else to do worse. I don't believe that. I don't think it's a zero-sum game. I don't think I have to talk bad about someone to make myself look better. And one way you're gonna know that, or you can kind of know that those kind of people are out there, and they may be talking about you. When you're talking to your partner or your fellow officer or your whatever, if that person gossips a lot about other people to you, chances are they're gossiping to other people about you. I knew a guy that was a police chaplain. He rode with the officers all the time, and he provided counseling for them and for the victims at crime scenes and stuff. And I asked him once, I said, how much do the guys really open up to you? And he said, you'd be shocked. A ton. They get a lot out of it. They you can vent on them and stuff. And I said, I told him I was surprised that anyone would trust him with that kind of information, because cops might have things in their mind that could get them fired, or who knows what. And he said the one way that everybody he ever rode with knew that he wouldn't repeat what he heard is that he never repeated what he heard from other officers to the guys he was riding with. So that kind of ties in. If you talk to a guy, every day or once a week for a year or whatever, and you never hear gossip from him, then it's a pretty safe bet that he's not out gossiping about you. But if you hear someone, spreading rumors and gossip, and this guy's this, and I'm not talking about generalized, the line troops don't like the admin, the investigators don't like the patrol. That's kind of a general ribbing or dissatisfaction, stuff like that. That's normal. That's part of the venting coping process. That's part of the dark humor that a lot of law enforcement have. I'm talking about specific stuff. And bosses too. That's another thing. I mean, you can spread a rumor about a boss, or you can even repeat gossip that's true about a boss, and you may think no big deal, he did it, I could talk about it. It's a great way to get fired, man. And nowadays, gossip can be talking, it can be a photo, like I said, a crime scene photo or something could breach confidentiality. And it's social media. That's the biggest thing we got going right now, as far as people airing their dirty laundry on social media, and worse, airing someone else's dirty laundry. And there's story after story of cops getting fired for stuff they posted on social media. So, I mean, to me, it all comes down to integrity. The number one thing a cop must have is integrity. Now, I'm not saying cops never told a lie. I mean, the Supreme Court allows us to lie in certain circumstances. I'm not saying, that we're perfect or anything. And I'm not saying if your wife says, hey, do I look fat in this dress, that you should lie and say no. Or you should tell the truth, rather, and say, yeah, you look huge. You need to go on a diet. Not good advice. But your integrity is, where it all begins and ends. Because if people can't trust you, if you're a liar or you're a gossip or all you do is spread rumors and lies, if they can't trust you, in the office or in the patrol car, how can the court system trust you on the witness stand? And now, all your cases fall apart. And nowadays, with social media and everything, that little liar, that little rumor, that little gossip, may not ever go away. So, I'm not going to beat that dead horse too much. I do think I use that phrase too much, though, beating a dead horse. But anyway, that's what I have for you guys this week. As always, work, train, and repeat. Stay safe.